Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Transformation of functions. The topic of this lecture is summary and important questions. For this lecture, I am using the work of one of my best students, Miss Sayyida Fiza Kaisar of class 2020, the Lyceum. An important advice for me and for everyone, we should be kind to others. Given that g of x is x square, write the equation of the image of g of x after these transformations. Number one, translation, followed by a reflection in the y-axis, followed by a translation 0 to, followed by a stretch parallel to the y-axis with a stretch factor 3. Well, for this type of question, follow the given sequence of the transformations. You should follow this order. The order of the sequence is very important for these type of questions. So first you will need to apply this translation. When you will apply this translation, you will replace x by x plus 4. Then you will need to apply followed by a reflection. This reflection in the y-axis, that means replace x by minus x. Then you should apply followed by translation. This means use this equation. Y is equal to y plus 2. And finally, you need to apply stretch parallel to the y-axis factor 3, and this is the equation of the stretch. Number one, this is the object. First, you need to apply translation. So replace x by x plus 4. So when you will replace x by x plus 4, you will get this thing. Number two, you need to apply reflection in the y-axis. So reflection in the y-axis means replace x by minus x. So when you will replace this x by minus x into this equation, you will get this equation. This is very important. Just replace this x by minus x. Don't write this minus x minus 4. This will be wrong. You just need to replace x by minus x. Number three, you should you apply this transformation, and this is the equation of this translation. So when you will apply this thing onto this equation, you will get this equation. You just need to add 2 here. And finally, you should apply this vertical stretch factor 3. This is the equation of the vertical stretch with factor 3. So you just need to multiply this entire by 3. Make sure you use this square bracket here, because this is y. This entire is y. So 3y means you need to multiply 3 with this entire thing. See, this is very important. This entire is y, so this is here, and this 3 is here. Hence, this is the equation of the resultant graph. Now, past papers questions. This is the question of June 20, paper 1-3. In each of parts A, B, and C, the graph shown with solid lines has equation y is equal to f of x. This is y is equal to f of x. The graph shown with broken lines is a transformation of y is equal to f of x. This is the image. Well, first you need to identify the transformation. This transformation is reflection about the y-axis. If you observe these two, you will see that this is the reflection of this graph about the y-axis, because this is the mirror image. In reflection, we get mirror image. So whenever we get mirror image and nothing else, that means just reflections. and this is the line of reflection. So the equation of this will be, you need to replace x by minus x. So this will be the equation. Y is equal to f of minus x. Now the next part is this. Now you need to observe this carefully. This is stretch. This is vertical stretch. Well, so you just need to check the coordinates. This point has coordinate 1 comma 2 and this point has coordinate 1 comma 4. The change is in the y coordinate and it's twice. So this is vertical stretch with factor 2. You can observe this from here as well. This line is the double of this line. You have many options. The first option is check the coordinates. If you will check the coordinates, you will see that this point has coordinate 1 comma 2 and after the stretch this has coordinates 1 comma 4. So the y coordinate is double. So this is vertical stretch with factor 2. And the equation of vertical stretch is y is equal to 2y. Therefore y is equal to 2f of x. Because this is f of x, so write f of x here. Now observe this transformation carefully. This is the displacement of the object. See, the size is same. The objects are congruent, and object and image remains congruent in translations and in reflections. In stretch, the objects are not congruent. In reflection, the objects and image are congruent. In translations, the object and image both are congruent. So this is just the translation. So just check the translation vector. You can observe any point. See this point. This point is here. So you have to go 4 units to the left and 3 units down. So this is translation with vector 4 minus 3, column vector. And the equation of this translation will be y is equal to f of x. Since this is the vector minus 3 minus 4, therefore the equation will be, the vector was minus 4 minus 3. Therefore equation will be x plus 4 minus 3. This will be the equation of this transformation. So the first part was, this was of reflections. This one is stretch and this one is translation. Here is the solution. Reflection about the x-axis, y-axis means x0. This is the equation of the y-axis. But you don't need to describe this. You just need to write the equation, and this is the equation of the reflection about the y-axis. Write in the form of f of x. So this is the answer. I told you this was, this is stretch, and you can observe any point, the y coordinate of any point. This is twice. So vertical stretch factor 2, but you have to write the equation. The equation is y is equal to 2f of x. This is the equation of the vertical stretch. In f of x, you just need to write this f of x. Now this is the translation. You can observe any point. This is 4 units left and 3 units down. So this is the translation vector, and this is the equation of the translation. Make sure you write the opposite sign of this x coordinate, and the sign of y coordinate will remain unchanged. Now the next question is question 9 of June 20, paper 1-2. The first part of this question: state the ranges of f and g For that, you need to compare this equation with the standard equation. The standard equation is a sine bx plus c. Get the values of a, c and b. For range, we need just the values of a and c. A is minus 3 and c is 2. Therefore, the range will be c plus a and c minus a. This is the range. Since a is negative, so write c plus a here and c minus a here. So c plus a is negative 1 and c minus a is I think 5. Let me write this here. C is 2, a is minus 3. So c plus a is minus 1, c minus a is 5. Therefore, the range of f of x will be minus 1 to 5. And g of x, see, we are obtaining g of x, we obtain g of x by multiplying negative 2 with f of x. So you just need to multiply f of x by negative 2. Multiply this negative 2 and this by negative 2, you'll get minus 10 here. This is g of x, this is plus 2, but write this in a proper way. The smallest value should be here and the largest value should be here. This is the way to get the range of this function. Now the next part is we have to sketch g of x on the same diagram. So in order to sketch g of x in the same diagram, we first need to get the equation of g of x. So this is the equation of g of x. G of x is minus 2f of x. So when you will multiply minus 2 with f of x, you will get this thing. I think 6 sine 2x minus 4. Now, you know the range of g of x is minus 10 to 2. Well, this is the range of f of x, minus 1 to 5. And this is the c of f of x. It's positive 2. Now, to sketch g of x, make sure you first observe the range of g of x. The range of g of x is minus 10 to 2. So this should be negative 10 and this is 2. And this is c. And c is negative 4. It's here. Now you need to sketch this function sine of x. So it will be like this. This is the function g of x. These points are on invariant lines, therefore these points will remain unchanged. Now the next part of this question is sketch on this diagram the graph of y is equal to g of x. We have done this part. Now this is the next part. Describe fully a sequence of transformations that maps the curve y is equal to f of x onto y is equal to h of x. This is a very important part, an important part of this question. So we cannot get h of x directly from g of x. So first you need to write the sequence of the transformation. See, first write f of x. F of x will become g of x and then g of x will become h of x. This is the sequence of the transformation. F of x will become g of x through this transformation, minus 2 f of x, and g of x will become h of x through this transformation, gx plus pi. This transformation we did here and this is given. Now you need to observe these transformations carefully. This negative means reflection in the x-axis, and this 2 means vertical stretch, factor 2. And this plus pi means translation vector minus pi 0. In this way you can do this question. You just need to write reflection in the x-axis, then stretch, vertically stretch factor 2, and then translation vector minus pi 0. Here is the proper solution of this question. See, this is the range of f, c plus a, c minus a, and I multiplied this range by -2 because we get g of x by multiplying -2 with f of x. So this is the range of g of x. You can also find the expression of g of x and then you can find the range. You have option. And this is the equation of g of x because g of x is -2 of f of x. So I multiplied -2 with f of x and I got this equation. And then this is the sketch of g of x. These points are on x-axis, so these points are invariant. And here I described the transformations. First, f of x will become g of x through this transformation, and then g of x will become h of x through this transformation. So this -2 means reflection in the x-axis. Just negative sign means reflection in the x-axis. This 2 means vertical stretch factor 2, and this plus pi means translation vector minus pi 0. If you want to take the screenshot of this question, this solution, you can. And you can take the screenshot of this question solution as well. Now the next question. This question is of November 20, paper 1-1, question 4. Now the question is, find in terms of cosine function like cos function the equation of the upper curve. We need equation of this curve. This is so simple. We just need to get the values of a, b, and c first. So this is the mean line. So this is c, it's 3. This is c plus a because this is the normal curve, and this is c minus a. So from this sketch we have got these values. C is 3, it's here. C plus a is 5, so a will be 2. And b, this is very important. Since the period of this curve is 4 pi, therefore the value of b will be, this is the formula of the period, 2 pi upon b. So period is 4 pi, therefore b will be half. Now this is the equation of the function upper curve. A cos bx plus c. So a is 2, cos half x, and c is 3. That's the answer of this question. So this question was very simple. You just need to write the equation, and this is the way to write the equation. And here is the proper solution, fair solution. If you want to take this screenshot, you can. Next question. This question is from November 20, paper 1-2, question 11. The first part of this question is very simple. State the greatest and least values of y. So that is very simple. You just need to get c plus a and c minus a. So c is 2, a is 3, therefore c plus a will be 5, and c minus a will be I think -1. No, I think it should be, this should be -1. So this is the greatest value, and this is the least value. Now the next part is sketch the graph. You know how to sketch 3 cos 2x plus 2. You can easily sketch this. You have done this in trigonometry. First you need to draw the line. First draw the axis and then draw 2, because the axis of this curve is 2. This is 0 x-axis, this is 2, this is C. This should be a broken line, but right now I'm unable to draw this as a broken line. So C plus A and C minus A, this was the range, -1 to 5. See, the range of this function is -1 and 5. And we have to sketch this for pi, and the period of this curve is 2 pi upon 2, which is pi. So this curve will be completed at pi. So this is pi by 4, this is pi by 2, this is 3 pi by 4, and this is 2, just pi, sorry. And this will be the graph of cos. It will pass from here. This is the first point, second point, third point, the fourth point, and the last point. This is the sketch of this function. Now the next part, by considering the straight line y is equal to kx, where k is a constant, state the number of solutions of the equation, this equation. So basically we have this equation, y is equal to kx, and in first part the value of k is -3, so we have -3x. You know, y is equal to -3x means this line. This is the line y is equal to -3x. And this line is not intersecting the curve. So let me label this. You don't need to draw the line. You can draw, if you want, you can. It's your choice. So there are no solutions. Since no intersection, so no solutions. Now the second part, y is equal, k is 1. Therefore the equation of line will become y is equal to x. Now y is equal to x is very important. This is 1 and this is 1. So this is here. So this is y is equal to x. So we have two intersections, 1 and 2. There are two intersections. This is y is equal to x. Make sure your curve should be symmetrical and smooth. If this curve is symmetrical and smooth, then you will easily get this solution. So, two solutions. Now the next part is y is equal to 3x. This is the line y is equal to 3x. It is more inclined towards the y-axis. If you don't know how to draw the lines, you can just make a box. Just make a box, take some few values of x and y, you can easily draw the line then. So one solution. If you want to check the question, the whole question, then you can check this. I'll show the proper solution of this, the fair one. So this is C, A, and the greatest and least values, and this is the range. This range will help you to sketch this graph. Make sure you draw a proper curve, and this is the way to get the solutions of this equation. Next part of this question. Now we have to describe the sequence of transformation that maps y f of f onto g. Number one, you need to observe this equation carefully. This is the vertical translation. This is vertical transformation, in fact, and this is the horizontal transformation. This means horizontal stretch factor half. You can describe this in this way. The horizontal stretch with factor half, and this 4 means translation 0.4. Since we have two transformations in this way, like horizontal vertical, so you can describe any one first. You can describe translation first and then this, or do this and then this, because order normally does not matter in this transformation, in this type of transformation. Now the next part is f of x onto h of x. Now observe this transformation carefully. This is the vertical stretch and this is the horizontal translation. So h of x. H of x is 2 f of x plus pi by 2. So this means vertical stretch factor 2, and this means translation. So you can write translation vector minus pi by 2 0, and then vertical stretch factor 2. You can view the whole solution now. Now you can view the fair solution of this question. This is the proper curve, and see, we are getting two solutions, 1 2. When you draw a proper curve, you can easily get two solutions. And this line was missing, y is equal to minus 3x. This is y is equal to negative 3x. And this is the solution of this part, D and E. Horizontal stretch factor half, translation vertical stretch. Well, this is all. I hope this lecture will help you all to understand this transformations of functions very well. Good luck, and important advice for me and for everyone: we should be good to others. Allah Hafiz.